Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to Understanding Guidance. For those of you who know, it's official. So this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In your astrology forecast, health and wellness can be an important area for personal growth this week, with you being able to find ways to approach your physical and emotional well-being with fresh eyes. On Sunday, Mercury is in opposition to Neptune, which creates space for you to remember you are on your own journey and don't need to compare yourself to other people. The moon is a busy air sign over the weekend, which will create a lot of energy around your social connections, social media, and networks of friends. This is an excellent time for making connections that are positive, uplifting, and fulfilling to your life's path at this time. That's for the remainder of the week, Virgo. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you will know the next time I post a video. I've already meditated on your energy, Virgo. So let's see what comes out in the tarot here. Beautiful outside. I can see the moon right now with Mars right by it. Straight up to the right hand side. Beautiful. I can see the moon. It's directly behind my phone, like upwards diagonally. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. And thank you for all your patience as I've been going through this transition, because my business is officially a business. I got my LLC for Understanding Guidance, so big things. The web store is almost done. I'm just waiting on the products to get here so I can get that uploaded to the store on the new website and then launch. And when I launch, I'll have links and all that stuff so you guys can get to the site, obviously. Anyways, enough about me. What messages do you have for Virgo? Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, what messages do you have for Virgo? What messages do you have for Virgo, please? Messages for Virgo, please. Nice. You got the Five of Swords here. Okay. Five of Swords. This talks about illusion, trickery, and but it's also an indication to keep going forward in whatever it is that you're doing. I feel like some of you just need to learn to laugh at yourself learn to laugh, because laughing raises your vibration. Thank you. I'm truly grateful. What else for Virgo, please? I'm not going to take the cards if they don't come out face up, or I feel drawn to pull them. Okay. So you got Page of Cups. And when the Page of Cups comes out, Virgo, this is an indicator for you to explore your magical talents. This is using your imagination and begin a magic or even a psychic study. For some of you, you are coming into a new discovery of magical and psychic gifts. So right now is a really good time. Whether you're returning to your practice or discovering a new gift that you have and you're strengthening your skill sets, or even for the ones that are rediscovering the joy of your craft. Take it how it resonates. I really feel like, because with this dragonfly here, with the Five of Swords that came out, I feel like this is past tense. This is definitely past tense energy. So I feel like you got through something, and because you learned to laugh at yourself and ease up a little bit, you were able to raise your vibration, and in turn, when doing that, you enlighten these gifts that you have, or like I said as well, refreshened, got a new perspective, discovered a new talent that you had that you either didn't know you had or knew that you had but lost contact with yourself, and that from something traumatic, emotional that you went through. It was really emotional for you. Okay. Next out is the Ten of Wands in reverse here. And Ten of Wands in reverse talks about oppression. This is an indication of psychic overload, where maybe some of you have dealt with a lot of, maybe some of you are just feeling really physically exhausted, but I mean, really here, I feel like what my guides are giving me here is that in your past, going through whatever that hard time was, and enlightened you, and you went through a transformation that was really emotional and beautiful at the same time, and when you release when we release the things that no longer serve us, we allow room for the new to come in. And I feel like that's what you're doing here. Yeah. And coming into success, with what it is that you've been working hard at. And because your next card out here is the Nine of Pentacles. And, you know, this is beautiful energy. You know, because Nine of Pentacles indicates you being confident, being successful because you're confident, and you're gaining a lot of abundance and happiness. You know, you're becoming more self-sufficient. Again, a lot of you are discovering that you have magical powers, realizing that your spirituality can be enhanced by a mindset, by being grounded, by staying in groundedness. Some of you might want to look into herbal magic as well. Next out, we have the Queen of Cups here. Okay, and the Queen of Cups is an indication that right now is a time to keep your emotions calm and do some reflecting. This can also be a water sign woman, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This also talks about how your dedication and hard work is paid off. For some of you, you're a natural witch or a very talented psychic, because you've done a lot of emotional healing. Some of you are clairvoyant. Or you could be an empath. Empath woman or empath man, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, I feel like you're about to meet someone. There's an incoming message here for you with the Page of Wands coming out here next after what I just said about when I was talking about with this Queen of Cups. I really feel like from all the hard emotional work that you've done on yourself, you Virgos have really gone inward and done a lot of inside work. Some of you might be working with moon energy. So, you know, this is good. This is great. You know, with the, you know, also, you know, with the Page of Wands, you know, this is a fire sign. This is fire energy. So the Page of Wands indicates either some really exciting news is about to come in for you, or this is you and your determination, using your imagination and being open to an invitation or an incoming opportunity, or, you know, being an opportunist. But all in all, I'm really feeling like you should be expecting some exciting news. And a lot of you Virgos, I feel like you're really eager. Some of you have been waiting to hear this for a long time. Make sure you comment in the comment box. And don't forget to hit the like. I appreciate you. Helps my channel grow. But that being said, comment and let me know. I want to know what this is about. Good for you on all the work on yourself, by the way. Wow. Okay. I'm going to do a pull from the Dreams of Gaia deck. angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, what other messages do you have for Virgo? It's too many. What messages do you have for Virgo, please? This is the seven of air. Okay. So I got a couple new decks that I'm trying out, and this is one of them. Dreams of Gaia Oracle deck. I've been studying this one for a minute now. Okay, so prop this up so you can see it. Pop that up so you can see it, and I'm going to get the book out and I'm going to read the message that it has to you. Alright? Okay, so the Eight of Air, the key words here is the ego, truth, power, responsibility, consequences, cause and effect, lessons learned, and memory. You know, ego does not always tell the truth. Effect will always follow cause. Right now is the time to change your ways. Admit that you made a mistake. This also is an indicator for, imperfect memory. Self-justification does not mitigate harm. Consequences are inescapable, and to remember that we all make mistakes. We are creatures driven by our egos. Our ego is in part our identity. The center of our consciousness. It is driven by our instincts and base desires, and constrained by culture and society. It can have us feeling confident and certain, or it can have us feeling uncertain and afraid. It can also employ one of several defense mechanisms to shield us from uncomfortable truths or a reality that we are not willing or ready to accept. So many of us are afraid of the truth. We can be so afraid of the truth that our ego will work hand in hand with our primal instincts and do what it can to protect us. If our ego is wounded, or we have been taught to fear, the defense mechanisms employed may also be detrimental to good health, well-being, and our relationship with others. Our need to feel safe, to feel good, to be right, to be better, to be needed, and to be loved can result in the evidence at hand, reality, being distorted and shaped to fit our perception of events, so that what we want to believe is in conflict with fact. Cognition is the process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and senses. Cognitive dissonance is conflict that arises when an individual attempts to hold on to two conflicting beliefs or thought processes at the same time. That conflict can give rise to mental, emotional, and physical discomfort, especially when our actions and our reasons for behaving in a particular manner war with our natural sense of right and wrong and the moral code we are taught by those around us. Practicing a behavior that does harm, smoking or overeating, for example, can give rise to cognitive dissonance. The desire to continue doing something that everybody knows and cannot deny is harmful is rejected by a belief that it benefits the individual more than it harms them. Their parents or grandparents may have smoked for decades, with no apparent ill effects, or the individual may come from a long line of overweight people who all lived long and happy lives. The act of smoking helps one to keep their weight under control, while the act of eating makes the other feel sated and peaceful. There is an emotional or psychological hook, and so they continue, even though their choice to do so could result in their chronic ill health, even death. What they have is an addiction. And what their mind attempts to do is to make them feel good about the fact that they refuse to give up their addiction. They know and understand the potential consequences of their choice to continue, but refuse to consider them or choose to ignore them, responding in a defensive manner when those consequences are raised. However, the conflict that arises can be dispelled by doing one of several things: accept reality and then make changes in one's life in accordance to that truth, or by the continued use of self-justification and other defense mechanisms in order to make ourselves feel better, continue to do something or believe something that is doing us or others harm. The self-justification and rationalization increases our self-esteem and allows us to see our thoughts and actions in a favorable light. Nobody likes to think poorly of themselves, and so our ego acts to protect us by creating reasons and excuses to justify our actions. This is natural and normal behavior. We all do it at some time or the other. But while we can embrace a natural and normal state of denial, we are unlikely to escape the consequences of our actions. We can deny and suppress, we can rationalize, and we can justify, but every action gives rise to a consequence. And these consequences can be both favorable or not at all. If you do something that you consciously or unconsciously know to have a potentially harmful consequence, and you chose to ignore it or believe that it won't manifest, then the Ada Air comes to caution you to think again. There is a price to be paid for all that you do, no matter your reason or intentions, and you alone are responsible for the consequences born of your actions. And everything you do, cause and effect, will play out. It is inevitable, and the consequences are unavoidable. The Ada Air is a very challenging card because, it symbolizes the need to look at your beliefs and behavior and question them. Are you hiding from an uncomfortable reality? It is time to take responsibility for your thoughts, actions, and the consequences they give rise to, and to see them for what they really are. It is a time to be humble and accept that you might have projected your feelings about yourself onto another. Have you made a mistake or chosen a path or beliefs that have not served you well? And instead of accepting this painful truth, allowing your ego to weave a reality that allows you to pretend. It is time to face the facts. Don't worry about losing face by admitting to your humanity. Contrary to the belief that others will think less of you in most situations, a simple apology and admitting that you made a mistake or have been protecting yourself from a harsh truth will earn people's respect. Therefore, accept that maybe you don't know as much as you think you do, and that you might be hiding behind a false reality created by ego that serves only to make you feel good. But do not blame yourself or allow a wounded ego make you think poorly of yourself. We all make mistakes. We all, at one time or another, try to deny, rationalize, and justify our actions and behavior. Every single one of us, we do it. It is an inherently human trait. Our egos will instinctively work to protect us, but sometimes we have to accept that our egos don't always have us doing, the best of things, doing the healthy, the right, or honorable things. Take this opportunity to take charge of your life. Embrace your personal power by learning from your mistakes so that you grow in wisdom and awareness. Be humble and accept the truth that your ego is not always honest and you are not always right. Your ego might have your best interest in heart, but it will offer self-justification in order to make you feel good about your behavior in order to protect you from the harsher truth. From the harsher truth that your actions may have been misguided or harmful. The path to enlightenment is made up of our mistakes and the lessons learned from them along the way. Wisdom is earned, not bestowed. Well, that was deep. Let me know how this resonated with you. Okay. So also, I got these two new decks that I wanted to try. One's called the Enchanted Spell Oracle by Priestess Moon. And when I'm done with the message from that, I got these ones. And these are also by Priestess Moon. Making Magic, Manifesting Your Dreams. And it says on the inside, use these cards to boost your spell work or carry a chosen card to achieve your goals. Lay out your cards and focus on the desired outcome for excellent results. Alright, but it said light a candle too. But yeah, they're cool little cards. And at the end of this,